Beyond the towering ice of the wall lies a realm of mystery, a land untouched by the feudal laws and kneeling customs of the Seven Kingdoms. This is the true North, a vast, untamed wilderness of frost and freedom. For centuries, the people of Westeros have called those who live here wildlings, a term filled with fear and disdain. But to themselves, they are the free folk, and their story is one of survival, ancient tradition, and a fierce, unyielding spirit. So, who are the free folk? They are the descendants of the first men, the original human inhabitants of Westeros, sought refuge north of the Wall thousands of years ago, fleeing the Andal invasion. They never bent the knee to kings or lords, preserving a culture rooted in absolute personal freedom. Their highest value isn't gold or titles, but the right to live and die as they choose, unbound by the chains of Southern society. To them, the kneelers south of the Wall are the ones who are truly trapped, trading their liberty for a false sense of security. Their way of life is shaped by the harsh, unforgiving landscape they call home. It's a world where strength and resourcefulness are paramount, and this is deeply reflected in their customs. Take their concept of marriage, for instance. A man doesn't ask for a woman's hand. He must steal her. This isn't a brutal abduction as it might sound, but a test of mettle. The woman must fight back, proving her own strength and spirit. If the man can successfully carry her off, it signifies he is strong enough to protect and provide for her. It's a courtship of combat, a ritual that ensures both partners are survivors. Their connection to the brutality of nature also influences how they name their children. A child is not given a name at birth. In a land where infant mortality is tragically high, a name is a luxury earned through survival. Only after a child has lived through 2 harsh winters, proving their resilience, do they receive their name. This practice, while grim, underscores the preciousness of life and the strength required to simply exist in the far north. Survival often means taking what you need. The free folk are a raiding culture, not out of malice, but necessity. They conduct raids south of the Wall, not for conquest, but for steel, for grain, for the resources their own frozen lands cannot provide. To them, the people south of the Wall are hoarding wealth while they starve. Raiding is a matter of life and death. Perhaps the most profound difference between the free folk and the Southerners lies in their governance. While Westeros is ruled by hereditary monarchs who inherit power through blood, the free folk choose their leaders. Their king beyond the Wall is not born to a throne. He earns it. He is chosen by the clans for his wisdom, courage, and ability to unite them. It is a true democracy born of necessity, where leadership is a burden of responsibility, not a birthright of privilege. The moment a king fails his people, his authority vanishes. The term free folk suggests a single unified people, but the reality is far more complex. The lands beyond the Wall are home to a myriad of diverse tribes and clans, each with its own unique identity. There are the Thens, hailing from a hidden valley, who are more advanced than their neighbors. They have laws, lords, and the knowledge of bronze working, making their weapons and armor superior to the bone and flint used by others. They see themselves not as free folk, but as the last of the first men. Then there are the Hornfoots, a people so accustomed to the treacherous mountain terrain that they walk barefoot year-round, their souls becoming as tough as leather. This incredible adaptation allows them to move silently and swiftly across rock and ice. We also hear tales of the Night Runners, stealthy warriors who move under the cover of darkness, and the Ice River clans, who build their homes along the frozen waterways and live on the fish they catch beneath the ice. There are cave dwellers, forest hunters, and coastal raiders, a tapestry of cultures woven together by a shared love of freedom. For thousands of years, these clans lived in a state of rhythmic existence. Life was a constant struggle against the cold, against starvation, and often against each other. They fought over hunting grounds, raided one another for supplies, and maintained a fragile, often violent balance. It was a harsh life, but it was their life. Predictable cycle of seasons of survival and strife. But then, something changed. An ancient legend, whispered by grandmothers to frighten children, stirred in the land of always winter. The cold deepened, the nights grew longer, and the dead began to walk. The White Walkers, a silent, blue-eyed nightmare, had returned, bringing with them an army of the dead. Their only purpose was to extinguish all life, all warmth. The squabbles between the clans suddenly seemed meaningless. The raiders, the hunters, the thens, the Hornfoots all faced the same existential threat. Survival was no longer about outlasting the winter. It was about outlasting the end of the world. From this terror, a leader emerged. A man who had once worn the black of the Night's Watch, who understood both the world of the Kneelers and the heart of the Free Folk. His name was Mance Rayder. He traveled from the Frostfangs to the Shivering Sea, visiting every clan, sharing every fire, and speaking one simple truth: unite or die. He didn't command them, he convinced them. Through sheer force of will, charisma, and a shared vision of survival, Mance Rayder did the impossible. He united over 90 warring clan stems of thousands of people into the largest army the North had ever seen. He was not a king by birthright, but a king beyond the wall by acclaim, the man they chose to lead them to safety. The Great March South was not an invasion for conquest, but a desperate flight for life. The story of the Free Folk is ultimately a tragedy, one of a people caught between an army of the dead and a wall of ice. Many perished at the wall, and many more were scattered in the wars that followed. Yet their legacy endures, lives on in the survivors who found new homes south of the wall, forever changed but unbowed. The story of the Free Folk is a powerful reminder that freedom is not given. It is taken. It is a testament to the human will to survive against impossible odds, and the idea that true royalty lies not in a crown, but in the courage to lead and the strength to protect your people. They were the last truly free people in Westeros, and their wild, untamable spirit will forever echo through the sagas of ice and fire. Thank you for watching. If you want to explore more of the hidden lore of this world, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.